Hey. This says it all.
Well, the party is on, and the Dodgers, the best team during the regular season, the best team in the postseason, and they can celebrate. As Dave said, this memory is forever. Can't take that away. They're world champions.
Well, Dodgers celebrating. There they are. The champagne is flowing. Not only in being consumed, but being thrown, and they're swimming in it. It's getting poured over their heads. They're spraying. They're wearing their goggles to protect their faces, their eyes. There's the World Series trophy. It's all wet with with booze.
And on the flip side, you don't know if the Yankees, if Soto's coming back, Gleyber Torres is a free agent, Rizzo's probably not coming back. Put a line out there, believe on their players. I know sometimes there's a situation that they have to make a move, but at the end of the day, it's all on the players. And that's what Dave Roberts is all about. We saw that move that he made towards the end of the
See
game.
that? The players are happy.
Go in and talk to him and ask him
This is a ritual now.
he would like.
This is tradition.
Man,
To
I
have
really
a,
believe on the players.
the champagne party. This is tradition.
To me, one of the best managers in the game,
Uh,
based on the
Clubhouse is packed. They're celebrating their big win at Yankee Stadium. Yeah, the Dodgers, they were the best team, and they earned this World Series. They didn't steal it. They weren't like the underdog here. They were expected to win, and they did win. And when they were given an opportunity to take the lead in tonight's game, they they did so. When the Yankees made repeated errors, the Los Angeles Dodgers capitalized on those errors. To me, there were two key miscues on the part of the Yankees that just turned the game around. One was Aaron Judge's very unexpected error in the outfield, dropping what was really a routine fly ball. If there's such a thing as a routine fly ball, the ball was in his glove, he dropped it, something distracted him. And then the other key play was with two outs when Mookie Betts hit that squibbler to Anthony Rizzo, and Garrett Cole, for whatever reason, did not run over to first base to cover first base. Betts got on, and that opened up the door for more damage to be done by the Dodgers against the Yankees. So, and that the Betts getting on first base occurred with 2 outs. So if Betts had been thrown out at first base, the Yankees still would have been leading 5-0, and maybe this celebration would not be going on right now. So, but there was a lot of ifs. Things didn't work out as planned for the Yankees or as they hoped. Things worked out the way they worked out. And the Dodgers are the 2024 World Series champions. And congratulations to the Dodgers. Freddie Freeman had a phenomenal World Series, phenomenal playoff season. He was just terrific. But all the players on the Dodgers were terrific. All of them contributed to their very huge win, very impressive win. And as for the New York Yankees, they had a very good season too. They beat the Kansas City Royals, a very good team, 3-1. Then they beat another very good team, the Cleveland Guardians, 4-1. So the Yankees made a very good accounting of themselves too. And then the Yankees played the Los Angeles Dodgers, who had just decisively defeated the Mets. The Dodgers scored, I think, 48 runs in 6 games against the Mets. I mean, just an unbelievable offensive avalanche of runs against the Mets. So that's what the Yankees went up against. They went up against a Dodgers team that was capable of scoring huge amounts of runs, backed up by very good pitching, especially relief pitching. And so it all came together enough for the Dodgers for them to win the World Series. While the Yankees, they put together a very good season. They won 94 games. They were the best team in the American League. And two of their players had exceptional seasons, Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. And so the Yankees made it to the World Series. I mean, that alone shows that they were a very good team. And maybe next year, maybe in 2025, it'll be the Yankees' turn to win the World Series. But right now, it's the Dodgers, as you could see in the video, we're celebrating because they won the World Series. And congratulations to them.
So Andrew Friedman, the president of baseball ops, hugging Ohtani there. And you touched on it, just how deep this team is and how they needed everybody with all the injuries they had. It's amazing. You can put a laundry list of just starting pitching alone and piecing it together. And the deadline moves. Michael Kopech, who was huge at the bullpen for them in the playoffs. Tommy Edman won the NLCS MVP. It just everybody available. Dave Roberts used Alex for the most part, right? I mean, you talk about organizational depth that was on display.
Kevin, the combination of tremendous resources by owner Mark Walters and Todd Bowley, and then the intelligence of Andrew Friedman. Look, they've spent more than anybody. Ohtani, Mookie, but all great contracts, well spent, and tremendous return on their investment. 2 championships in 4 years. They're on top of the mountain. And let's not forget they won. We didn't put this team together to go to the playoffs. We put it together to win a World Series. And by the way, Ohtani has been doing nothing but celebrations. Remember, early in the year, he won the World Classic.
Yep. You see him celebrating, though. His shoulder feels good now. Hey, he's got the whole offseason to make it feel better. Hey, where's our champagne, by the way? We had a good postseason, too.
I know.
Let's
What's
drink
going
some
on?
champagne, I mean, what do we got to do?
It's coming, Kevin. It's coming.
I mean, let's probably work on that for you.
I got you. Hey, KB, I want to address So I want to make sure that we okay here.
I don't have a way
Yeah, I'm not sure
of
if we're hearing any more audio. There's just
you
Walker
know
Buehler
canceling out
pretty
the
amazing, right?
commentary, so
Do
I
you think
just have to
about
turn
Buehler?
down
He
the
was so
volume.
honest and so raw when he was up here the other day when he pitched a great game, and a season that he struggled coming back from his second Tommy John surgery, had a hip injury, had an ERA.
Okay, well that's the celebration, and I think right now I I think we get the point. The Dodgers are happy. They're celebrating, and I guess the celebration is going to go on for a while longer. And then, what do you do after the celebration's over? I mean, what do you do? I mean, that could lead to a letdown. You know, you're on this high. You've won the World Series. You've you know you're a player. You achieved the pinnacle of success in your profession. And now what? I mean, what happens after the party ends? What do you do then? I guess you know start preparing for another party.
Feeling of a championship as the LA Dodgers are going to get.
Walker Buehler allowed in his career 1 run in 19 World Series innings. Wow, that's good. Oh, yeah, unbelievable. I mean, it's David. You're the one that mentioned it before. When you get to these games, everyone puts your spikes on. You never know who's going to come out of that bullpen to pitch, and everyone's in play. And what Walker Buehler, I mean, the story going into this series, and I'm interested to ask Doc this question, but the story going into the series was how the Yankees had a better starting rotation. But look at what the starters for the Los Angeles Dodgers did. Yeah, they were amazing in this series. It's a big story, obviously, and we're going to get the manager Dave Roberts on over here. Roberts.
Congratulations, brother. Congratulations. This is some high rent suits right here. I can afford suits like this. It smells like a champion, though.
This is actually, I think, better than watching the baseball game, the interviews.
I'm around 3 champions. They know what this smells
Hey,
like.
you can buy us new suits after you get that extension.
Yeah,
That's right.
you know, that's true. That's true. I can buy new suits. Woo!
Dave, it was fun talking to you up there, but the most gratifying about this whole thing, I mean, you deserve it, first of all.
You know what, KB? Thank you. And it is the most gratifying. And I think that when I'm boots on the ground and you see from spring training to going to Korea, everything we had to go through and the sacrifice that players made for themselves, the families, to ultimately be one of ones, the last team standing, and even tonight, you know, Garrett's spitting out a really good one. We're down 5-0. We lose our starter after 1+, and guys just kept fighting back. We certainly got a little bit of help, but we took advantage of it. And you know, Walker Buehler sent me a text earlier today saying, "Hey, I'll be available." He sent us in the GM a text, and I just kind of patted him on the head, said, "No thanks." But then in the 7th inning, he's on his gets his jacket and says, "Hey, I'll be there if you need me." And sure enough, we needed him.
Wow.
Congratulations, my brother. I can be happier. You say something before that stayed with me into this moment. You say this ball club is not made for the playoff only. We made to win a World Series. Mission complete, brother. How does it feel? It feels great, and I think that I'm proud of the fact that we got more out of our players. Certainly, we got a lot of talent, went through a lot of stuff, but I just saw a different gear in our guys of fight, and it didn't matter circumstances, who was taking the baseball, who was taking it at bat, the score didn't matter. There was fight, and so that's something that I wanted to pull from our guys, and they performed.
Yeah, you talked about the toughness of the team. You know, you guys are talented every year. You'll continue to be talented, but it's not always talent that gets you to this point. It's how tough and resilient each team is. Coming into the series, the big difference in what people assumed was Yankee starting rotation versus your rotation. Talk about your starters accepting the challenge, and then ironically, one of your starter closed it for the World Series win.
You know what? It's what it was. You know, there was kind of you don't hear the Dodgers or the Yankees very much being underdogs, but we just kind of played that role. It just seemed like everyone didn't have us picked. You know, even get out of the DS. So we kind of took that to ourselves. And yeah, we heard a lot about the Yankee starters, and I think the thing is that I'm proud of our guys in the sense that it doesn't matter if you go 3 times through the order, whatever. Just give us what you got, and we're going to pick up the pieces. And that's a credit to those guys. That's the buy-in that they have. And however you get 27 outs, you score more runs than the other team. That's all that matters. And there's a lot of checking egos with our guys.
Hey, first of all, congrats. What an amazing, amazing year. I mean, 2 championships in 4 years. There was a lot of naysayers around 2000. Well, this one you went through Padres.
What are they going to say now?
Exactly. The Padres, the
How you
Mets,
like
and
me
the
now?
Yankees. My question to you, and we've been singing your praise all year because we think your job is one of the hardest ones, just like Aaron Boone, right? Same thing. My question to you is, one of my favorite moments is a little old school. You went to the mound, you looked at Trinan right in the eyes, and you said, tell me what you got. Tell me about that conversation and what a great move it was for you.
Yeah, you know what? That's what I did, Alex.
You
know,
good?
he's
good.
our guy. I extended him. This is kind of, we had to lay it all out on the line tonight. We had no one left, you know, outside of a starting pitcher. So for me, right there in that moment, I wanted to get his pulse. Things are speeding up a little bit. I wanted to slow the game down. As you said, I wanted to look into his eyes. I wanted to hear him tell me that he's got enough to get Stanton. And
what did you ask him?
I just said, how you feeling? You got enough. And he said, I want this guy. And so gets a pop-up, finishes the inning with a big punch, and the rest is history.
Unbelievable, baby.
Brother, you just won the World Series. I had to show some love. Oh! My dog! Now, how many people get my dog? 2 That's right. Shirts here. That's right. Postseason.
Nobody.
Do the World Series, homie.
2 car washes for you this offseason. There you go. 1 and 2.
There goes the hay.
I got one more question for you. Since you were on the side of coming back from a 3-0 deficit and winning a series, did it creep into your mind over there tonight? Now you can admit it. Tonight, when it was 5-0 early on.
So, the guy sitting next to me right now, after we were getting routed in 2004, I saw Alex jumping up, having a good time. We were getting our butts kicked. I was like, we better not do that. We cannot let that. Not that you guys did. We had to come back and fight. And thank goodness this guy to my left got some huge hits. But I just wanted to make sure we didn't let off the gas. I got your back, dog. I got your back, dog. You did. I got your back, dog. Go and celebrate now. Go and celebrate. Thank you guys so much.
Go enjoy it.
Thank you, David.
World champion, and more importantly, 2-time My Dog shirt winner. That's oh, Dave Roberts, world title number 2 as manager of the Dodgers. What a run for Dave in LA, and man, oh man, just so well deserved for Dave Roberts. He's going to go enjoy it now after tasting more of that champagne. I'll tell you what, he's going to open the Brunello and the Bordeaux tonight too. That's for sure, and he deserves it. I think we're going to get Mookie Betts here soon. You know what? We were watching that moment about when Dave went out and asked Blake Trinan, and we were all watching like, boy, how much does he have left? He's thrown so many pitches, and you know he's worked every game in the series. And
oh boy,
pretty cool for Dave to stay with him, and it worked. Uh-oh. Here's Mookie Betts.
Oh, that's a cocktail.
We've advanced a cocktail.
Gee, we need a cocktail. That's beautiful.
I know, man.
That's it.
All celebrate.
We got to go to Billy's after.
We're gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Billy's gonna be empty over there. Oh, that's so awesome.
That's right. Come on, get out. Come and talk to Poppy.
There we go. Congrats all around. Congratulations. Al.
Hey, how are you, huh? Yes, congrats.
I got it.
Come on here. Family affair. Congrats.
Oh, I love it.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Celebration.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
World championship, dog.
I had to make sure I come see my boys.
You did it, man. You did it.
That was a group effort for sure.
Brother.
That was unbelievable, man.
My goodness, man. Congratulations once again, kid. Man. Wow. How does he feel, man? What is your head at right now?
Man, that was a lot of emotions and being down 5 early, and they came out swinging. And as you knew they would, and Kike said in the second inning, we had a lot of ball to play. Well, all we have to do is score 1. score one, and then we go from there. And we were able to score one. I mean, I know there was they kind of helped us out a little bit, but hey, you get it. You got to do what you got to do, and at that point, we were just kept applying pressure.
You scored one. They scored four for you.
Yeah, right. But my question, Mookie, you're the only active player with 3 World Series title. I mean, what does this one mean to you compared to some of the others? I mean, obviously, all of them are special, but this one, the group of guys in here, I remember in San Diego, and I was just grinding, and literally nobody turned their back on me. They all were in there cheering me on in the cage while I was just hitting, tell me I'm good. I mean, I was taking live BP.
I remember.
And all of my teammates were there. All of them were there watching me. And so that's why it's just so special, man. I love each and every one of those guys in there. I just love being a Dodger, really.
Well, every time you win a championship, like I said, this is your 3rd one. There's usually a point in the season where you say, you know what? This may be a special group, because all the teams you play on are talented. But there's usually a point where you say, this group could be different. When was that? Early in the season, middle of the season? When was it?
I want to say it was kind of late. We went through so many injuries, and it wasn't that we didn't think we could do it, but I think we were kind of looking at the mountain that we had to climb, and especially when I think Glass got hurt like the last month of the season. And Doc had a meeting in there, and he was like, "Hey, it is what it is. I believe in each and every one of the guys that we have in here going forward." And I think that was really a turning point. That's when we really came together. Each other is all we really had at that point, and I'm just glad we did it.
I got 2 questions and 1 for you. First of all, if you ever get tired of winning?
No, never.
Never, right?
Well, that's the reason why we play.
Okay, now you got to answer me. That ball that the fans
Look, man.
tried to rub out of your glove.
Yeah.
What's going on? What went through your head,
That
man?
was wild, man. That was really wild. I've never experienced anything like that. I was telling my wife, that was like the 2nd time in my life I've ever wanted to fight someone. But I get it, man. I get it. I don't know if he was trying to get the ball. I don't know what he was really trying to do. But he had to do what he had to do, and it is what it is.
You're too nice. Because you're too nice and I'm proud of you. You get another one, dog.
I got another one,
It's
baby.
the championship, my dog, man. 3 World Series, man.
Yes, sir.
Give me a wow.
Mookie Betts, 3-time World Series champ and champions this year with the Dodgers. Mookie, you're the best, man.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy it. Go
Thank
enjoy
you,
with
guys.
the family.
Thank you,
Go
guys.
get him.
There we go.
Mookie, he's practically part of the show. Mookie's on with us all the time. And Alex, you said it, only active player, 3 World Series championships under his belt.
And he is still a baby.
And by the way, I never saw anyone run so fast on that ball that he hit off Cole in that 5th inning, getting down to first base and obviously setting up for the big inning when they came back. And now Mookie can go and enjoy. He was talking about that slump earlier in the postseason when they were down to San Diego. Well, guess what? It's all gone now.
Wow, I love that 6-pack.
Clayton Kershaw, he is
Civic.
feeling good.
Really good.
Getting great.
Really
Enjoy.
good. Dodgers win it all. Celebration in the Bronx. What's it like in LA right now? Oh my goodness.
Party is on, baby. Now they got traffic for real.
Fireworks
It's legal, people.
in the middle of La Cienega. Wow. Party is on in LA. The Dodgers are world champs.
Don't let the music stop you. You're gonna ride it till we just can't ride it no more.